Greg Nixon, Nate Harris, Alfred Smith, our officiating crew. We are ready to go. It's Penn and Illinois for a spot in the second round, and the Fighting Illini control the tip.
The most efficient offense in all of college basketball. Great three-point shooting team, great offensive rebounding team.
Mirkovic got denied at the rim. It's tracked down by Davis with the injury to Roberts. Thrower now in the starting lineup, a senior from Manhattan Beach, California.
Don't give him that.
Zanoni nails it from the outside.
He does a great job in that mid-range.
Get it in for Wagler. Averages just under 18 points per game.
Nice find.
Boswell put it on the board, a three. Boswell on a kick.
Look at this mismatch now.
Boswell getting physical and gets inside for the deuce.
They do a great job under Brad.
You see, they look like they're going at Levine, a point of emphasis in the post.
Curl and
Zanoni drains it. The versatility, Wagler. That nearly went the tip in. No, Mirkovic sticks with it.
Big, strong kid, 6'9", powerful.
7-6, Illinois in front. Just about 5 minutes gone by in this first half.
Pinch on a little zone right now, a little matchup zone.
Wagler, the hop step, and he gets the roll on the inside. Colin Boswell, but he just missed everything.
He didn't sell it.
Nope. Penn is 0 of 4 from three-point range, and they trail by 3. Thrower on the bounce. The push shot goes for Scantleberry.
Now you play with confidence and freedom for Fran McCaffrey.
Wagler swing.
Shooter.
Hummerkaus.
That's it.
Count it for 3.
He was a shooter.
Oh, no question.
One of the best three-point shooters in NBA history.
He had a flamethrower.
Sounds like you would have had that Gardner.
Jones banks it in for Penn. To Hummerkaus.
Got to be on him on the catch. Hummerkaus. Good cross.
And that jumper is silky smooth.
He's special right there.
The acceleration by Thrower. He loses the ball. There were 3 Illinois players there to greet him. Wagler gives it up. Mirkovic winds it up. Shooting practice.
How about the patience, though?
Because you don't have to when you shoot the 3-ball like they do.
Well, they've done some great half-court stuff.
T.J. Power with a rainbow J.
Wow. Fran McCaffrey not happy. Those long rebounds you have to get.
He's physical. Stojakovic, the spin to the rim, and a chance at a three-point play.
That rebound at the other end, some power at the rim. They all get there with some power. An inch and stitch.
Raph, they are relentless on the offensive glass. They rebound almost 40% of their misses.
This is what they like to do. ISO him at that elbow or in the middle.
Too easy.
Powerful.
Stojakovic gets the banker. Stojakovic one-on-one with Zanoni.
They keep their dribble alive more than most from a lot of different. This guy really likes the booty ball.
Switch it. Mirkovic powers in for 2. Lob it in. Mirkovic also brings a 7-foot wingspan to the party. That's a spin and bucket.
What a great set. Inbounder becomes the screener.
26-13 Illinois. Zanoni gets another good look.
You kept us up all night practicing.
Yeah. I was drilling you guys.
Yes, you were.
26-15. Zanoni got another one from the outside. Penn is down by 9. Luth lines it up. Luth knocks it down.
How about that? His 7th of the year.
7-0 run for Penn. They trail by 6. Mirkovic couldn't catch it. Zanoni on the move. Driving. And the breaker goes. Michael Zanoni is locked in.
Got to keep this guy out of the lane. He's powerful. Look at this rebound.
On the banker. Boy, Mirkovic is doing serious work. Wagler misses on a 3.
Again.
Another offensive board. Mirkovic cannot be stopped.
Strong, great anticipation, and just will and desire on the glass.
But a good answer there. High screen, Ivasic. Wagler uses it. Kick. Hummerkaus. Short. Wagler taps the ball to himself. Another offensive rebound for the Fighting Illini. That's 12.
Fran alluded to this, talking to Tracy. You just can't do it.
Pick and pop. Mirkovic. Count it. A 3. 33-27. Illinois, the 3 seed in the South. Hummerkaus. Book it. A 3.
And just the extra pass. I mean, they negate any pressure with ball movement on the east side left.
And that bounced off the foot of Power. Boswell, the hustle, looking for the angle. Kick it. Visic, air ball, but caught underneath by Mirkovic. He has been dominant. There's a 4-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Walkler. Shake, bake, bucket.
See how he turns it on to a nice crossover.
Yeah, Penn has lost 10 straight NCAA tournament games, making their first appearance in the Big Dance since 2018. Their last win, 1994. They beat Nebraska.
Look at this kid. Yeah,
inside, Mirkovic. It's Grower using the screen set by Gerhardt. And the jumper is nylon.
And that mid-range for Grower.
He's pretty good using the ball screen, too, and refusing once in a while.
Wagler, ball fake, gets in. Follow is good by Ivasic.
Well, you can't stop. Nice look here.
Early
nice
offense. Zanoni, that's pure.
Tell you what, he's had himself a heck of a mostly mid-range.
Now a switch. Takes the baseline. Shot clock is down to 10. Circling. Levine swing. Another one, Zanoni. Yes!
Okay.
Gets the bounce. Mirkovic.
Again.
Kick it. Wagler. Bingo.
He got out of the screen quickly.
Levine penetrates. Couldn't finish it. And the ball.
Opening back.
Wagler ahead. Touchdown to Boswell.
Well, that's one of the...
Doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense.
No, no, it does in a sense because they're always in the right spot.
Nice feed. Levine to Scantleberry.
Ivasic. He's not even posted him up.
Giving up a foot.
He's giving up a foot and then some. Wagler got a three and another one for Illinois from the outside.
Wow, they're really screening a lot tonight. Look at this penetration.
Oh, that's a quick first step and the soft touch. Eventually attended a game and was blown away at how he just made the right play over and over. That was sneaky. Kylan Boswell. Boswell now has 9. Levine lines it up. That's short. And the rebound and stick back goes. They've gotten pretty good minutes from Polanowski. Luth is not shy. Misses on a 3-ball. And a one-handed grab here by Scantleberry to reload. Levine got him.
All right.
Levine
nice
defended by Humrickhouse.
Nice help. And he got back.
Levine, high archer.
Okay, attack the big man.
Look at the size of this matchup here.
Mirkovic off the double. Ball movement, find the open man. Stojakovic sticks it.
Shot that like his daddy.
And Cam Thrower just ran into his own man. Scantleberry. And give it up. A flying Ivasic.
How about Mirkovic with the fine? Averages 2 assists. That one was a pretty one.
Power hands it to Thrower. And that one goes down. What's the foul? Just past the midway point, second half. It's all Illinois right now. 70-49.
Look at this. He called that all the way.
Mirkovic
just chased everybody out. I guess they're afraid of him. Everybody cleared out.
Levine. He got cut off there and knocked away. Boswell takes it in for the bucket and the foul.
Like in transition here, he lost the ball. Indecisive which side of the basket he was going to go to.
Levine had the shot.
And Zanoni has put up excellent numbers for the Quakers.
Yeah, continues.
13-1 in the first round as a 4 seed or better. Oh, wow! Mirkovic is at another level.
Total clear out. He didn't even use the screen.
He's a different guy than that photo. He looks different and he plays different. Wow. This is a really dangerous Illinois team with their size and their shooting ability.
The 2 bigs would do damage inside and out.
Ivasic gets the bucket
for Croatian basketball.
Right.
This success early on in the NBA.
Zanoni missed it. Levine's floater, no. The follow goes by Gerhardt.
He was there an hour before, as we found out, and an hour after. Then played the Hawks.
Yep.
And he was not himself. And I've said to Chuck, look, it's none of my business.
87-55. Illinois, just over 5 minutes to go. Penn hung around in the first half, but this second half's been a different story. They are shooting lights out. Tomislav Ivasic, and 16 rebounds and a hug from associate head coach Orlando Antigua. Coming the other way, fighting Illini.
Hold on.
Humrick House.
He can really fill it up, this kid.
Averaging 84.4 points per game. Most for the Illini since 88-89 when they went to the Final Four.
That was a great team.
Well, he's playing great, this kid.
Zanoni with another bucket.
Good for him. He can play, Petrovic. I was at their practice. He knows the game.
Alex Massing passes off, and the jumper goes for Walter.
How about that?
Humrick House, ball fake. 7 to shoot. That jumper is really a nice looking stroke.
It really is. Effortless.
Tom Thunder with the son, of course, played there. He's the offensive coordinator. He's going to feel pretty good about tonight's exhibition.
And Massing nails it from the outside.
7 straight 20-plus win season.
Good pass.
Petrovic inside, but Ivasic had it blocked. Clear it for Lee.
There you go. Where's Butch?
That's Butch, the most outstanding player of the 77 NCAA tournament. National Player of the Year the next year in 78. Camp thrower with a downtown hit.
They play with dignity, though. I mean, they're still working hard, trying to compete through some things, challenging. I like Illinois' attitude, too.
10 to shoot.
Nice pass.
And that one bounces off. Trying to knock it away, and they come away with it. Illinois, A.J. Red.
How the game has changed.
It has changed,
my man.
big time.
65 points in the second half for Illinois. Thrower, aggressive, and one. A lopsided win for Illinois as they defeat Penn 105-70.